than a sword. It's a promise. A blade that stands for unity, for strength. It wasn't just mine. It belonged to... But Excalibur is also a burden. It demands more than just skill. It demands purpose. I suppose it has. A pity it has become a hunting ground for bandits. But do not worry, my friend. Let us walk this path and make me whole again. I will restore this island to the glory it deserves, the King's Road included. Ah, the horn. We had barely laid the foundations of Tintagel when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another, and thus I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law, but I am glad to see the keep has grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks.
Look what you've done, you fool. It's always the same with you.
Oh, greetings, kind. Sir? Madam? Right, so, would you perchance be interested in browsing my wares? Only the finest. Right, of course. Silly me. Oh, you'll have to excuse me. I have very bad eyesight. This.
Oh, that I do. That I do. It's really hard being a human, isn't it? I mean, we can get hurt so easily.
Or we could catch it. I mean, I'd just be grateful. It's not. Another.
Say your prayers. Cover yourself. Beg for mercy. Like a milkman.
So much for a secluded cave keeping visitors away. Seems like there's no one on this. Oh well, since you're here, I have an important question. I promise to answer all of your questions, no matter how annoying or asinine they might be. Oh dear. Yes, fish, meat, vegetables. Thanks. I'll be forever. The only payment I can offer you is seashells. Or, you know, access to an infinite. I'd rather you choose wisdom. I threw out my collection of seashells a few days ago after I stepped on them with my bare. Much better. Time for a nap. Oh, you know it would be nice. I suppose when someone says they miss the taste of roast pork, you tell them to go lick a anyway. Yes, I see. Well, you should. I'm sorry, I can't tell you anymore, but it is essential that you discover it for yourself. Revealing the details. The pursuit of knowledge often requires taking great.
Buy something or bugger off. Unless you've already bought from Orla. Pursue potential customers. Listen here, pal. Clearly you don't understand how trading works in a place like this. I've no idea where you come from, but here, it's the potential customer who needs to pursue the vendor. And that vendor decides to sell to them or not. It's the vendor who makes the decision, not the other way around. How many people here do you think are offering to exchange goods for coin? Yeah, Orla, a woman merchant from the Keep. Go on, try giving her your money. I bet she'll... I wouldn't mind knowing that myself. She stole a lucrative business contract out from under me and my family, then made herself at home here. Everyone's always yammering about Timberwall. Timber this, timber that. Bugger them all. Remember, good business, only with Quanacht. I just told you, a business contract. Sometimes you can also exchange material. But anyway, it fell through. The captain'd rather deal with that. Yes, but that's... Oh yeah, so how?
What do you want? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe in. So you really don't know? If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole. But you have my sympathy. Just know, something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole. But now we're all at the mercy of those damned keep. One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of them had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard forever. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep. Well, Cole went mad. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Bastard. Surprising, isn't it? It seems that Quartermaster Fergus banned any, and the local healer said he wants to make sure whatever made. So as long as that question remains But honestly, if anything happens to that keeper, I have no doubt Cole will be killed. This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near in the morning. We realized everyone had a strange dream. Cole started acting weird after that. We set up camp near the arch spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready. What? What? How dare you? Do you know the meaning of those flowers? Revenge. Revenge, deception, and there's nothing nice about it. And I don't know if he did it on purpose or if he's just an idiot. But trust me, it's not. Thank you. For them. You are from nowhere, just like me. Take those flowers away, burn them, throw them in a cauldron. Be careful.
Who are you? Another refugee? This place is already crawled. In my day, you only saw old, familiar faces round here. It was easier to share with others. That's so. Fine. Whatever you say. But yeah, not so long ago, we'd have sat down and had a drink with the rest of the lads. Now I come here alone. I don't know. But you could put something on the table. Thank you. We used to come here, the three of us. Me, Berg, and Fedley. But lately, something's gotten into Berg. Hell knows what happened. One day, we went to his house to get him. I thought... Now you're talking. Ever since he got so maudlin, Berg usually sits alone by the sea.
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire. No, I don't No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt any of the keepers had anything. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal. But that means... No. Impossible. What if... I've no idea how you found out about it. Siji, he's dead. Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid that he was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of. Things are getting weird. No problem.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass?
I'm not sure. I don't mean to say that you peasants all look the same.
Especially since My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant.
Not to brag, but we are rather prominent. I am famed amongst Camelot's courtiers for...
Thank you. I designed it myself. I wanted to blend the savage tribes, the brave lightkeepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style, and I do believe I've succeeded. Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me. It happens in Camelot. Well, I decided... So, oh, you... he told... Well, fine. The you'll do. Maybe...
Hello, child. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. You can talk. Now, I'm sure my name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part. Oh, biding my time, until a brave adventurer with a death wish comes along and asks if there's anything... Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child? I came to the Halls of the South because I found a fascinating book. It referred to a certain object, a figure most likely, which has the ability to dispel the wordness like a... Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste. However, when I asked those nincompoops about it, they just laughed. They said that the Andraste wasn't carrying anything of value, and even if it was, they wouldn't freeze their butts off in those ships. The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to but it's best if you read it yourself. You can read it very carefully, and after you... And they say young people don't want to learn anything.
Oi, you're not from around here, are you? Come on. Now that I believe. Every word. I remember when we were held in the same regard as Camelot. Not taken in wimps. It's nothing like the... Don't even get me started. Fergus always claims he's busy, but for the life of me, I can't figure out what he actually does. Probably just pretends to work. I talk to Riderick from the museum sometimes, but that one's a real know-it-all. Well, if you ask me, they're all just as bad as each other. Huh? Of course I do. In my day, it wasn't sunken. It was a beautiful life. Pilgrims would visit the All-Mother's Temple and Excalibur. And it broke my heart when I heard about the flooding. They say the Druids called... It doesn't matter now. We had a beautiful tradition. Choosing new keepers was done differently, but you had to lie down and sleep in a special spot. But that's all I'm gonna say. I'll go on.
Oi, Noel! What if I pulled Excalibur from that stone, put it back?
What do you want? Ha! Guess he's got nobody else to get pissed with. Finley never liked drinking alone with him. Tagden tends to get into one of... And? What? That's all? You're bothering me just because that old rascal is sitting alone in the inn with nobody to natter to.
Wish Morris were here with... Do you need help settling in, dear? This isn't the best... What a nasty business with that boy. I'm almost glad my Morris is... Oh, I'm not sure, love. I don't move around too much. I just heard about that fight with the road keeper, and now poor him and Patrice make such a lovely young couple. They remind me of Morris and me when we... I'm sorry, dear. I hope I didn't offend you. I'm still not you. You see, I was born in Little Grove and thought I would live out the rest of my life there, working in the orchards in the mornings and drinking warm cider. We never wanted to see the world. That's what people say, Avalon. Little... That my... It is, isn't it? Kate is nothing if not... I don't know. The keeper at the gate turned Morris away. I would have left with him, but I was sick and exhausted from the journeys. No, he only promised that he'd find somewhere... Oh, Mother bless you. A dream. I'm sorry. Never. Don't get none of... I might. Stay...
I've already told you I'm not going any... Oh, I don't know you. I'm Dugald.
You could have chosen a better time to come here. Kind of poor
Well, my boy Frang and I came here with the others. We left our village because... But Frang is a good lad, so he came with me.
Found the poor sod at the mill, sleeping in the hay. He was chilled to the bone back then.
He's young, but he already has a couple of tattoos. Tribal ones. At first, the people in our village gave him dirty looks. He was a good, hard-working kid. Frang is a quiet boy, and he doesn't talk much about himself. I feel like those days with the Reader are long buried for him. Roscree. Few shacks and a small... My daughter married a good, hard-working man. Eventually, I gave them... Still helped around, but wanted to let the young folks learn how to work there. Then this kid, Frang, came along. Of course, something happened. Life here can't just be bearable. Oh no. Everything has to get screwed up somehow. My dear Trina and her bairn. They got caught by a weird beast. I started to hit the bottle, and finally I left Roscree. And so did Frang. He says he has some kind of... What? The people are making a dream is just a dream. To be honest, I'm a bit confused about what's going on. Usually it was me who yelled at everyone, and this nasty thing with Cull. Let me tell you something.
You've come... What? Such a mess, isn't it? Cole is all right, and Beatrice, what a shame. So, anyway, I'm Ellie.
Aye, there was a dream. Strange. When we woke up, we realised that every one of us had a weird night. I was out in the wild, but it... yes and no, to be honest. See, Cole has always been... And back then, an awful lot of things were going to shite. But this time, I don't know. Felt... No, he didn't talk to me or anyone else in the group. Guess he didn't want us to...
Well, I'm Ellis. Goldsmithing is my life and passion. And between you and me, I feel like I'm losing my... When I hold tools and make beautiful things... it feels like I can bring some light into this wretched world. So, here I am, sitting on my ass in some village listening to waves and the screams of seagulls and all... I was working as a goldsmith in a group of... We went to Timberwall. The gang wanted to rob... Then, one night they broke in. Came back with a whole... They gave me a couple of days. I tinkered for a bit, and then, after I was finished, I dressed myself all nice. Went to that merchant's house. You know what he's... Of course I would. That nonce bought the entire lot. Even though I am... And when I came back, the others couldn't believe their eyes. I thought I was gonna keel over. I miss that.
Something happened. Frang doesn't know dream. Frang calls them visions. And yes, Frang alone, surrounded by wolves. They were no aggressive. Then, I caught the scent of blood and followed it. But I didn't reach the end. I'm not from anywhere. Frang is attached to nowhere. I found a home with Dugald. I owe him a life debt. Frang was never a dull reader. Not without a name. Without a name, you are nobody in the tribe. And if that lasts too long, you must leave. I left. Nothing happened to Frang. A stray, taken in by a milk. Frang cannot be a dull reader. His mother... Conquer. Wolf. Strong. Important name. Not seen in the south for a... A place without a leader. There are no tales about a place that survived without a strong... And it's not about kings, nobleshites, or chieftains. What's needed is a strong soul with a strong name. Now they're a bit like Frank, but Threes is strong, despite what happened with Cole. Ellis, he's funny. I like him. Rawson, I know nothing about her. And Dugald, a man who became Frank's father. Frank never met but the unnamed boy did. Once, a few of them, many years ago, we fought. The unnamed boy survived even though he showed fear. The keepers approached the camp of the boy's people, but that passed. There's no... I'm Frank.
The sun doesn't rise the same anymore.
Oh, Mother have mercy. Not another one. That you came through. That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retire. What a load of crap. There's always something. The deck? Nah, just old wood. Honestly, it's Dara's always busy with his lighthouse, and every time I tried to do it myself, someone else... I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bent started complaining that everything here smells... That's a seaside village! What else would it smell? You do that? Truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly, but, well, you know how it is with old folks. Once they get fixed, I'd pay if I could, but this was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. But if you're interested, not exactly standard keeper knowledge, but... Surprised? Can't blame you. This might sound odd coming from someone stationed in a glorified fish bucket. The only thing more mismatched than the barracks around here is my career choice. But, yeah, I like imagining places where chairs don't wobble, tables don't look like someone hacked them together with a dull axe, and beds. Not exactly a secret I broadcast. Most folks see me at, but hey, we've all got something that keeps us sane, right? Mine just happens to be daydreaming about... Well, to be fair, he only bit one person. But it was a keeper. I know Mahone can be a piece of shit sometimes. Now both of them are sick. And Haber's got no clue what's wrong. Which is the only reason that refuge... So, he's sitting in a cage. His wife's crying all day and everyone's pissed. Meanwhile... Oh, she's a real piece of work, that one. She came here with her husband. Poor... You know, sometimes I regret not getting married. But if I had a wife like her, I'd just end up being a keeper all... No need to tell me that. But I can't just go back. I'd rather sit here and hope everything works itself out. I mean... So whether it's me or them... No... See you around.
And? Oh, splendid, splendid. Oh, it's an excellent book. According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something. Oh, and you're telling me you've read it? By the All-Mother, it's like... Come back when you've done... Have you... Good. And your... Have... Good. And... Have... Good. That's right. This is the artifact I'm looking for. What, according to Elvis's description, the figure is smaller than a menhir, and were it small, it would probably have been placed in Captain Leggood. What was the... Correct. Be very careful with what I'm about to tell you. But some believe that the Red Priests are dedicated to study. Captain Lex must have thought they'd pay him generously for a four-dweller artifact. Last question. What? Yes, you did well, child. I can see that you were paying attention. According to Elvis, the Andraste was sunk by the But if you want to know more, ask your keeper friend. Now, all you need to do is find the wreck of the Andraste. Oh, if only I knew. It must have happened somewhere on the way, but in the haunts. Go to...
Hey, you're heading to the village. Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is I can't promise that talking to... he is to... But if... Stay up.
Bloody hell, look at this! I do nothing. I know. I bloody knew it. Retirement my arse. At least when I was still working. So, one day my boy got it into his stupid head that they're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. Ha! Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I've served my time. Peace and quiet. Good one. I'll only have my peace and quiet when at least when I'm with Finley. Listen, they wanted Heaver, that healer. Then he just threw up his head. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in these herbs. No idea what they're for. Heaver said he doesn't know what's wrong with me. So there's no illness. Good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the... Yeah, right.
You're back! Hi! I told you, Ron is a good guy. And... Yes? What's the matter? You're really good at this today. I understand. For so many years, Well, it is what it is. And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. But... why are you? May the All-Mother bless your path.
Hope nothing bad.
You just wait until they let me out. I'll be you so out of your own. Come a little close. Nobody asked your opinion. Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn. But all is not lost. We can still be friends. Listen, I'm not guarding the gate right this sec. Come on. I knew it, my friend.
Yes, exactly how my mother would make it. It's just what I needed. Oh, don't get me wrong. It's just that every time I doubt my service in the Horns of the South, my mother wasn't much of anything, to tell the truth. She always said I was good for nothing and that I should, and every day she'd bring back home a new uncle. Many of those uncles like to kick me out of my own house when they were drinking, and then when she'd sober up and got rid of an uncle, she'd bake me that pie. If the other village... Yeah, I do. So, despite the shitty weather and the world being on the verge of collapse...
Please, stage open. Again? That's the carcass of Fingerless Calm, isn't it? They've been hunting... well... Go, the hunt away. Go chop...
You're back. Well...
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the South. My name is Ridderick, and I will be happy to introduce you to the rich. I'd also like to bring your... Do you mean the document with information about the course, weather, position, and more specifically, the document from the bridge of the... Here it is, though I doubt those records will tell you anything, since the weird... Oh, no, we know that. Every keeper knows that the Andraste was swallowed by the ocean. It's near what's currently known as Smug...
a sunken village. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Island Asylum? But when I look at your face, I look at you now. Out in the world, freedom is a gift. I guess I'm just an old man. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roar. Long ago, I decided to wait for what's ahead of me. And I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't say it sad. They were given. It's the sun. The sun. I know you'd have never what it no. Before you. I understand. You can come keep.
look who it. Oh, thank you for your support back there in the stocks. Oh. Yeah.
Please. I see that Silent Cilia has finally been shut up for good. I hope she met this. Go, the hunt. Do you keep...